Hey guys, Dr. Devin with Greenwich Chiropractic, and the common question that I get when it comes to low back pain, even if it includes, let's say, disc injury, is what is the best position for low back pain? And we have to remember when we're talking about position, we need to also talk about pressure. So oftentimes in low back pain, many of those cases are actually due to pressure on the disc. So we want to work on positions and postures that help reduce the pressure on those discs to alleviate pain, also to alleviate further injury. So what we want to make sure that we do is we create a position that is as neutral as possible in our spine so that our discs don't do this. Oh, nasty, right? We don't want a lot of pressure on those discs because that invariably is going to increase pain. So the two things that we're going to talk about are the best sitting position and the best lying or sleeping position. Those are the things that we do most often throughout the day. So we want to make sure that we're doing perfectly with those. The first is that if we want to keep a neutral spine means that the spine is straight up and down. That is the most stable position for the spine and will give you the best chance for success when it comes to your disc injury or low back pain. If you're having trouble sitting straight, basically legs at 90 degrees, knees at 90 degrees, and keeping your back straight, there's a very simple way to cheat. And what I use actually in my office, if I'm sitting and I'm doing paperwork or notes, is I actually use a lumbar support. So it's very simple. And what it is it's this curved mechanism that's kind of mesh, and it's gonna go right under the small of your back so that when you're lying, it actually pushes your low back forward so you don't have the same rounding that's gonna push and exert pressure on that disc. Super easy to do, you can buy it right on Amazon. What I say about that is you don't want a pillow, you want something with some structure because you need that level of support. A pillow over time is just gonna kind of sink in and it's gonna do the same exact thing as if you didn't have it. So that's number one. Number two is people often talk about low back pain when it comes to sleeping position. What's the best position for me to be in when I sleep? And it's really important that we talk about having a neutral spine when we sleep. So the same principle applies to sitting as it does to laying down. But the key with this for sleeping is pillows. So we want to stack multiple pillows up on top of each other and they go under our legs. We'll be sleeping on our back. And the reason is that if I keep a solid bend in my legs and almost have them 90-90 when I'm lying flat on my back, it's gonna do a couple of things. If you have low back pain and leg pain like sciatica, it's gonna take the pressure off the stretch of that nerve that increases pain. The second thing is that when you're sleeping on your back, sometimes it can pinch, you can get extra bend in the back that pinches the nerves in the back and it's super uncomfortable. So having something under your legs is gonna flatten it out. The third thing, and this is true of most of us, if you're sitting at a desk all day, you have super tight hamstrings. What we know about the hamstring is they actually insert pressure on the low back because of where they insert on the pelvis. So if we take the tension out of the legs by having our legs at 90-90 with 2, 3, 4, 5 pillows and sleeping on our back, that will keep our spine neutral and take a majority of the pressure off. So goal for today is to keep a neutral spine to take the pressure off the discs in the low back, and you'll be doing well. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you on the next video.